Have you ever pondered on the profound question of who Mark was writing for when he penned the Gospel? And why is the Gospel of Mark considered one of the most significant books in the New Testament? Today, we're going to delve into these questions and more as we explore the Gospel of Mark. Our journey begins with the man behind the words, Mark himself. A close companion of Peter, Mark is traditionally associated with the second Gospel. He was not one of the 12 apostles, but his intimate relationship with Peter provided him a unique lens into the life and teachings of Jesus Christ. Mark's Gospel was written for a non-Jewish Roman audience. This is evident in his translation of Aramaic expressions and his explanation of Jewish customs. His audience was likely unfamiliar with Jewish traditions, and Mark took the time to make the story of Jesus accessible to all. Now let's embark on the journey of the Gospel of Mark. The narrative opens with the bold proclamation of John the Baptist, preparing the way for Jesus in the wilderness. This is followed by Jesus' baptism and his temptation in the wilderness. There's no infancy narrative, no birth story. Mark dives straight into the action, setting the pace for the rest of the Gospel. Mark's Gospel is one of action and immediacy. Jesus moves quickly from one event to another, performing miracles, teaching parables, and confronting religious authorities. The first half of Mark's Gospel focuses on Jesus' ministry in Galilee, while the second half details the events leading up to Jesus' death in Jerusalem. One of the pivotal moments in Mark's Gospel is Peter's confession of Jesus as the Christ. This is a turning point in the narrative, after which Jesus starts predicting his death and resurrection. The tension builds up until we reach the climax, the crucifixion, a moment of profound despair followed by the greatest hope. However, Mark's Gospel ends on a mysterious note. The women who visit Jesus' tomb find it empty and are told by a young man that Jesus has risen and will meet his disciples in Galilee. But the women, out of fear, say nothing to anyone. This abrupt ending leaves readers with a sense of anticipation and invites them to be a part of the ongoing story of faith. To summarize, the Gospel of Mark, written for a non-Jewish Roman audience, presents a fast-paced, action-packed account of Jesus' life, from his baptism to his resurrection. It emphasizes Jesus' role as a suffering servant, the Son of God, who lays down his life for many. The narrative challenges the readers to reflect on their own response to Jesus' call and to be a part of the unfolding story of faith. So, there you have it, a brief journey through the Gospel of Mark. It's a narrative that continues to challenge and inspire us today, inviting us to reflect on the profound question, who do we say Jesus is?